Prepare to be enchanted by the enigmatic allure of these places, where history whispers its secrets through ancient echoes, defying even the laws of physics. Each location holds a unique enigma, inviting us to question, speculate, and marvel at the incredible mysteries that lie hidden in its folds. Another surprising rock was found in the Argentine city of Tandil. Weighing around 300 tons, it used to sway in the wind, but suddenly, one night, it fell for no apparent reason, puzzling locals and tourists alike. There is also a location in Canada, in the Hudson Bay area, where gravity is extremely low, much lower than in other parts of the world. There are two theories to explain this anomaly. One involves the movement of magma inside the Earth, and the other is related to the ancient ice sheet that covered much of Canada and the northern United States. 10,000 years ago, the ice sheet melted and finally disappeared, leaving a deep indentation in the Earth. As a result, the area around Hudson Bay has less mass due to land displacement caused by the ice sheet. Less mass means less gravity. The world is full of strange and unusual roads, like the Passage de Gois in France, which is a tidal road. The passage is covered by water most of the time, allowing cars to pass through it only a few times a day when the water temporarily recedes. Another intriguing road is the Road to Nowhere in Mexico, which got its haunting name from the unexplained disappearances of people over the years. Easter Island is fascinating for many reasons. First, it is one of the most remote regions in the world, with the nearest inhabited area around 2,000 kilometers away, and tourists have to swim or fly 3,500 kilometers to Chile, to which the island belongs. However, its main feature is not its isolation, but the strange moai statues. The moais are huge statues with heights ranging from 3 to 10 or even 20 meters, weighing more than 10 tons, and still intrigue science. Many questions remain unanswered, such as how these statues were made, how they were transported and erected on the island, and most importantly, why they were created. You've heard of Mount Everest, right? But do you know Mount Kailash? This mountain is the highest in Asia and the world, located in Tibet. About 6.5 to 6.6 kilometers high, it is the most mysterious of all. While Mount Everest has been climbed over 1,000 times, no one has managed to reach the summit of Mount Kailash. Scientists don't have a definitive answer to why climbing this mountain is so incredibly difficult. Locals believe it is because Mount Kailash is considered the center of the universe and is inhabited by the great god Shiva. It is said that Shiva's power prevents climbers from reaching the top. Another mystery related to this mountain is its pyramidal shape, which seems to represent the world. Some researchers claim that the passes around Mount Kailash are oriented almost perfectly in cardinal directions, which leads many people to believe that the mountain is not natural, but a man-made structure, possibly left by an unknown civilization or even alien. In the southeast of the Czech Republic lies the city of Jihlava, famous for its catacombs. With a length of 25 to 30 kilometers, these catacombs used to be used for mining silver and later for domestic purposes. However, they hide intriguing secrets. Archaeologists and tourists report hearing organ sprouts in some locations and seeing ghosts. These unexplained phenomena remain without science. In Romania, the Hoia Baciu forest is considered one of the most mysterious places in the world. There are reports of paranormal phenomena and UFO sightings, as well as stories that photos taken in the woods reveal spooky, unfamiliar faces. Scientists have not yet found an explanation for the strangeness of this forest. In a particular area of the forest, there is a void where no trees grow, and the justification of some investigators of paranormal events is that paranormal activity is very intense at this point. Other legends say that there are spirits of the inhabitants who were murdered, trapped in the forest, and unable to escape. Some forest visitors regularly hear disembodied voices and even witness the appearance of disembodied heads floating through the trees. The ancient city of Baalbek in Lebanon was one of the most important cultural centers of the ancient world, but today it is almost completely destroyed and forgotten. However, the place remains mysterious and inexplicable. presenting riddles that defy our understanding. There are many interesting places in the city, and one of the most peculiar are the terraces lined with huge stone blocks, some weighing up to 300,000 tons. One of the best examples is Pedra do Sul, which weighs over 1,000 tons. To get an idea of the scale, just a few blocks of the Great Pyramid of Giza weigh around 15 tons. However, the precision with which these blocks are stacked in Baalbek is surprising. Even a sewing needle wouldn't fit between some of them. How did ancient people manage to create this structure with such precision, something that we cannot replicate even with modern technology? In addition to the Stone of the South in Baalbek, there are other mysterious giant stones around the world. For example, Christina's ball of butter, according to legend, was placed by the gods as a reminder to the people that the impossible is possible. This 250-ton stone hangs from a hillside, tilting at 45 degrees, but it has remained stable for centuries, defying logic. Another intriguing place is the Jatinga Valley, located in India. In this valley, dozens of birds fall on people in a state of weakness and fainting. It is known as the Valley of Shooting Birds. Some scientists speculate that a geomagnetic anomaly in the area could be the cause of this behavior, but there is still no certainty. To make things even more curious, a rare event only happens between 6 a.m. and 10 a.m. in an area of land of about kilometers. This phenomenon is unique to all varieties of birds that inhabit this region. Nowadays, the Jatinga Valley is one of the most famous spots in Assam for tourists, due to this strange occurrence of birds displaying peculiar behavior. Newgrange, a megalithic cult structure in Ireland, is another ancient mystery. About 700 years older than the Egyptian pyramids, its true direction remains unknown. Some believe it is a gallery tomb, while others theorize it may have been an observatory. During the winter solstice, morning sunlight penetrates through the entrance hole, illuminating the interior room. We still don't know exactly how ancient people were able to build such a perfect structure, which resisted and remained waterproof for 5,000 years. Newgrange remains an intriguing enigma that challenges our knowledge of. A pilot named Bruce starred in an intriguing story in which he reported seeing strange clouds and flashes of light during a flight. He believed that the Bermuda Triangle was a space-time phenomenon, as he felt that he flew 100 kilometers in just 10 seconds. Although such a story is hard to believe, Bruce managed to escape the scene and reached his destination. It is said that a ship disappeared and no alarm signal was sent by the crew, and the ship seemed to simply disappear. Searches were made, but without success, and several theories were raised about what happened. However, the disappearance of the ship is recognized as one of the biggest stories of the Bermuda Triangle. Some researchers argue that reports of disappearances can be exaggerated or misinterpreted, and that many of the incidents can be attributed to natural factors, such as sudden weather changes, dangerous sea currents, and severe storms. The region is known for its history of tropical storms and hurricanes, which could explain some of the disappearances. In the case of the Chernobyl disaster, the devastating effects of radiation are undeniable. After the nuclear disaster, nature again took control of the region, surrounding it with an area teeming with wildlife, despite the risks associated with radioactivity. Wolves, elk, wild boar, and birds thrive in the absence of human activity and harsh conditions. The zone has become a living laboratory for studies on the effects of radiation on wildlife. However, the history of the Chernobyl exclusion zone still holds many mysteries. A few hundred people still live in the area, mostly elderly people and workers or scientists who have refused to leave their homes despite the danger. Thank you all for watching and for being part of this learning journey. If you liked the content, don't forget to leave a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel to receive more relevant content like this one. Until the next video,